Tech companies are letting go of tens of thousands of employees, but the federal government is hiring for many of those roles. The Office of Personnel Management hosted a tech job fair as part of broader efforts to attract new talent. Kim Holden is a Deputy Associate Director at OPM. Kim, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
So OPM is doing a rebrand of the government. Why is that necessary? What's wrong with your brand?
I don't think that there's anything wrong with our brand. What we need to do is get more information out there about public service and the importance of public service, because we do need more workers. Every industry is hurting for talent, and the federal government is also hurting for talent. But we also want to make the public aware that just like any other industry, the federal government has stakes in public health, banking, energy, commerce, transportation, defense, and that there are opportunities for the public in federal service. But making sure that people understand the impact of the mission is what's important, and that's the role that we want people to play.
So why is the government facing a tech shortage in the first place? That talent shortage. How did we get into this situation?
Well, it's always been difficult for the federal government to find good tech talent, and talent that would remain for a few years. Over the last 3 years, we've noticed that there were 2,400 tech opportunities advertised across different agencies that resulted in no selection. And so we figure that it's actually time for us to build up the information about the tech industry, what the jobs that we have to offer, and to see if we can take advantage of some of that talent.
So about how many positions are you looking to fill in the civilian agencies?
In the civilian agencies, I would say it's thousands of positions at this point.
So tell us about this recent virtual job fair. How did it go?
Oh, this was a fabulous opportunity. We had a great partnership with Tech Talent Project and the Volcker Alliance, along with OPM, and we, hearing about the tech layoffs, they decided to do an opportunity fair, not necessarily a job fair, but an opportunity fair to alert persons who are in the tech industry of the opportunities in public service. It was held on January the 18th. All virtual. We did have sessions with an introductory fireside chat with Karen Ahuja, who's our Director of Office of Personnel Management, along with Claire Montanaro, who is our Federal CIO, and Minna Singh, who is the Director for U.S. Digital Services. And it was a fabulous opportunity for the participants to interact. We had over 1,800 participants. We had over 3,800 conversations. But it was a wonderful partnership, and a good amount, actually about 73% of the persons felt like it was a useful session, because it allowed them to clearly hear from over 50 employers of the types of roles that they're looking for, whether it was cybersecurity, enterprise architecture, the vast majority to include recruitment. We have a lot of agencies that are looking for people to help recruit tech talent, but they need to have that background and where to find the talent. But it's something that came together very nicely, and we're looking forward to continuing the partnership with Tech Talent Project.
And did you get any feedback on how it went from the participants?
Oh, the participants, like I said, 73% felt that it was very useful. Mm-hmm. They were really pleased with the number of employers and the number of roles that actually fit into their experience, and so they could see themselves in a lot of these roles. The managers had, like I said, we had over 38 individual conversations between the agencies and the participants, and it was just amazing to watch the chatter over the virtual event to see how many connections were made, and hopefully these connections will lead to future employment for a lot of these folks.
A common complaint is that trying to apply and getting hired by the government just takes too long. And, it's really quick in the private sector, right? If they like you, they interview you, and that's it. You start in a week, 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing to streamline the process, to simplify the process of working for the government?
So for this particular event, we do have several hiring flexibilities that lend themselves to streamline the hiring process. Agencies have the ability to use some of their direct hire authority to hire IT. We have some government-wide hiring authority, direct hire authority for STEM jobs that include a lot of the tech positions like engineering, and so those will help agencies to expedite their hiring.
And has that worked? Can you point to any progress that you've made?
Progress overall, we can point to progress that has been made. We have, and we also have a new hiring authority, the 10-year term for STEM opportunities, which is also somewhat of an expedited hiring authority, but it allows agencies to hire their STEM and their tech talent for up to 10 years. But we do have some examples of agencies that have been able to make some significant strides. But the one challenge that the federal government has is our pay structure, and we cannot compete with the private sector with regard to pay. We have some flexibilities. But the one thing that is a win for the federal government is our mission, our benefits, and our work-life balance.
And is there plans to have another job fair? Is there anything planned so far for doing something like that again?
So nothing concretely planned, but we have been having conversations with Tech Talent Project to expand this beyond the opportunity fair to make it a hiring fair. So that way it's real. It's not to say that the opportunities presented weren't real, they are real, but actually have some real talent hired during that fair.
Okay, well, we'll check in with you again and
Yes.
see how things are going.
Yes, we're really excited and looking forward to that opportunity.
All right, thanks, Kim, for being on the program. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you as well.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future Government Matters interviews.